The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Dupree, aka Darth Vader, here with some new Star Wars news. This one comes from InsideTheMagic.net, and it seems as though what it's saying here, Darth Vader might be joining the Mandalorian universe, specifically the Book of Boba Fett. So, before we get into this, don't forget to like and subscribe because that greatly helps out the channel. It's a lot of explaining what actually happens in the show already, what we know, so I'm going to go into the meat and potatoes of all this. Date: Book of Boba Fett showrunner Robert Rodriguez and series director like Favreau and Filoni have remained surprisingly tight-lipped about the upcoming Mandalorian spin-off, which Favreau has billed as The Mandalorian Season 2.5. Furthermore, it has been confirmed that the show will go back in time to the original trilogy era, perhaps telling us once and for all how Fett survived the Sarlacc pit. These details, however scant, have most Mandoverse fans thinking that we are likely to see a number of cameos throughout the show, which is set to air in December 2021. While Marshall Cobb Vanth, Timothy Olyphant, and Han Solo, CGI Harrison Ford, or Alden Ehrenreich are both forerunners to show up, there's also very viable possibility that Darth Vader will make his way into the Mandalorian universe. Fett, after all, has been inexplicably connected to the Dark Lord of the Sith since Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, and it seems highly unlikely that Rodriguez and his team would stage a return to the original trilogy era without including Vader in some capacity. I'm gonna have some thoughts and speculations about this later, so let's continue reading. What is perhaps most intriguing is that we know that both Book of Boba Fett and upcoming Deborah Chow series Obi-Wan Kenobi both recently finished filming at the volume soundstage. Hayden Christensen, of course, on hand for Obi-Wan Kenobi, as he will be reprising his prequel trilogy role as Darth Vader alongside Ewan McGregor's Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Who's to say that Christensen didn't film scenes for both shows while he was on the Kenobi series set? This, of course, remains unconfirmed by Lucasfilm, but the appearance of Darth Vader in at least one flashback scene in the Book of Boba Fett almost feels like a foregone conclusion given the relationship between the notorious bounty hunter and the Sith Lord. While this remains speculation at this time, there is even possibility that the Book of Boba Fett could somehow tie Darth Vader and Grogu together. Thanks to Ahsoka Tano, we know that this tiny foundling was present on Coruscant at the Jedi Temple during the execution of Order 66 and Anakin's siege of the youngling. Fans want more of Baby Yoda's origin story, and what better way to deliver than connecting him to one of the most famous Star Wars characters of all time. Yeah, so there was talk of all this before. A few months ago, I remember reading some articles and hearing, words and whispers about Book of Boba Fett doing some time jumps. What I remember, they were talking about flashbacks from the time around Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, which would make a lot of sense. Definitely, I heard rumblings of possible like Empire Strikes Back. So, Boba Fett and his Empire Strikes Back version of his armor, the mostly green and everything. But Vader would make a lot of sense. Vader would make a lot of sense, and especially with Robert Rodriguez dialing up things to 11. If you remember the episode he directed from The Mandalorian, like he said, he grew up with Star Wars, and he always knew and read stories about, how Boba Fett was this cool character who was like the baddest bounty hunter in the galaxy, like the dude you done messed with, and they really didn't show it on the screen. Why he's the, best bounty hunter in the galaxy and why he's so dangerous until The Mandalorian. Giving the kid who was a Star Wars fan, all his life, especially when the movies came out, the original movies, the toys and the biggest sandbox to play in. So, time jump or flashback, of course he's going to put Darth Vader in this. So that's just my thought. Like I feel like that's kind of a given. For sure we're getting Boba Fett. Most likely, I would say 75% chance we see Darth Vader in this. almost 100% we're gonna see Bosk. Bosk has been like talked about and everything for a few years now. They even dropped his name in Solo, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Bosk. And then also Cad Bane too, so we'll see what happens with that. But as far as Vader goes, yes, I want to see Vader in this. I do think we're gonna see Vader in this. And even though, like, I'm like the biggest Darth Vader fanboy, you guys know, like, come on. I'm not gonna say I don't want them to oversat. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say I don't want them to oversaturate Vader. If he shows up, I just want it to be a cameo, not to do anything crazy. Also, as far as Hayden Christensen back in the suit, I don't think that's gonna happen. From what I know about Obi-Wan Kenobi, Hayden Christensen's back, obviously, for them showing him the face, and the Anakin Skywalker face in Vader, probably like when he's in the back of the tank, or his medical capsule or whatever, or his meditation chamber, maybe with his helmet off, whatever. But Vader in the suit is going to be another guy. Like I said in another video, Hayden Christensen's only 6'1" or 6'2", and the new actor who plays Vader, I forgot his name. This guy is 6'7" without the costume on. So best believe he's gonna be in the costume doing the majority of the work as Vader. So I don't think Hayden Christensen's gonna be back as Vader in the Book of Boba at all. They're only gonna use him when they need to see Anakin Skywalker's face. But as far as everything else, yeah, I think we will see a Darth Vader cameo in the Book of Boba Fett, amongst a lot of others. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What do you think about the possibility of Vader showing up? Do you think it's going to be Hayden Christensen? Personally, I don't think it will be, for the reasons I just said. Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you guys like this video, please hit the like button. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you could be so kind as to hit that bell to get notifications for all my latest videos, that would be great. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this. I'll catch you in the next one. May the Force be with you. Bye.